The Leviathan Code. What navies found in the deep ocean? Megalodon and the prehistoric sea monsters. For millennia, humanity has looked to the oceans and whispered of the Leviathan, a monstrous serpentine creature capable of sinking ships and swallowing armies. The official record calls it myth, legend, or biblical hyperbole. They tell us that the true giants of the deep, like the Megalodon, vanished millions of years ago. But what if the creatures we fear are not ancient history, but are thriving right now, hidden beneath miles of crushing pressure? The oceans cover 70% of our planet, yet 95% of that water remains unexplored. The deeper we go, the stranger the life becomes. Creatures designed to withstand pressure that would crush a submarine instantly. The scientific lie is that our understanding of the ocean is complete. The truth is, the moment technology allows us to peer into the true abyss, the hedopelagic zone, we are met with silence, restricted zones, and an immediate cover-up by the world's navies. Mainstream science claims the Megalodon went extinct 3.6 million years ago. Their evidence? Fossilized teeth. But these teeth are found globally, and some have been recovered by deep-sea trawlers that appear startlingly recent. Covered in trace minerals and only a thin layer of manganese dioxide. A process that happens slowly. We are told these are relics of the past. But what if these weren't fossils at all? What if they were shed by a creature still feeding in the depths of the ocean? The truly terrifying evidence comes from the most difficult place to access, the abyssal plains. Here, teeth the size of a man's hand are just one part of the puzzle. There are reports of massive bite marks on submarine hulls, deep-sea research equipment torn clean from its tethers, and strange bioluminescent patterns suggesting creatures of impossible scale. These are not the actions of whales or giant squid. These are the marks of a predatory intelligence that dwarfs all known life. This brings us to the oceanic intelligence. If creatures of this magnitude exist, they must be contained, or at least, their existence must be vehemently denied to prevent global panic and to protect deep-sea military interests. The world's navies are constantly monitoring the soundscape of the abyss. They are the true guardians of the Megalodon Code. Every unexpected sound, every gigantic echo, is classified immediately, often under the guise of seismic activity or unidentified whale vocalizations. The greatest cover-up isn't denying the existence of UFOs. It's denying the existence of deep-sea creatures that could destroy our entire naval infrastructure. The Mariana Trench, the deepest place on Earth, remains virtually untouched, not because of the depth, but because of the unacceptable risk. We have explored more of Mars than we have explored the Hadal Zone. It is a zone actively policed by silence and secrecy. The abyss holds the key, and our next segment dives into the classified missions that brought us face to face with the true Leviathan. The most guarded secret on Earth is not in the sky, it's 356,000 feet down in the Mariana Trench. We have been told the pressure is the barrier. But the true barrier is geopolitical. Global navies and scientific organizations carefully control who descends, when, and what equipment they use. They claim to be protecting fragile ecosystems. But they are really enforcing a ban on unauthorized discovery. A ban put in place after classified missions returned with data proving the abyss is not empty. The soundscape of the abyss is the key. Since the Cold War, the U.S. Navy has maintained the SOSUS array, a network of hydrophones designed to track foreign submarines. But these same systems have repeatedly recorded enormous, unidentifiable low-frequency sounds. The most famous, the bloop, was recorded in 1997. It was too massive and too low frequency to be any known creature. The official explanation? An icequake. The unofficial consensus among deep-sea listeners? The vocalization of something utterly gigantic. Why the insistence on natural explanations? Because if the navies confirm that a creature capable of sinking a nuclear submarine with a single bite exists, It instantly destabilizes global maritime dominance. Acknowledging the survival of the megalodon or a true Leviathan would force every coastal nation to redirect trillions into defense. Ending the official narrative that humanity is the sole master of the planet. They chose silence. They chose deception. The hidden evidence points to the same conclusion. The deepest trenches are ecological time capsules. They are geothermal sanctuaries where creatures long declared extinct. Megalodon, perhaps even ancient colossal squids or something far stranger, have found a perfect, stable, pressure-protected environment to survive and grow. These zones are not just deep, they are a different world. Isolated from the evolutionary pressures of the surface. Why does the Leviathan myth persist in nearly every culture? From the Near East to Viking lore? Because it is rooted in a shared ancient trauma, an encounter with a biological entity of unimaginable power. The evidence is there in the scars on the ocean floor, the classified Navy recordings, and the deliberate silence from organizations that know the abyss is the last true frontier. They patrol the waves to protect us from submarines. They patrol the depths to protect themselves from the truth. The truth is that the ocean remains unconquered. It holds the key to the survival of the world's most terrifying prehistoric predators. The Megalodon code remains unbroken. Will the secrets of the Haddle Zone stay buried? Or will the Leviathan finally rise to challenge the surface world? Find out next time, on Unseen History.